Hey guys, are we avoiding?
Struggling to develop content ideas for your YouTube channel? I've been there too. In this video, I'll share 8 tips to help you get started. I'm Netta, a founder at B2B, a boutique content marketing agency. Whether you're just getting started with YouTube and need a content base, or have an existing channel and are looking for fresh new ideas, this video is for you. All right, let's dive right in. Tip number 1. Put on your imagination cap and step into the shoes of your target audience. Take a few moments to imagine your target audience. Who are they? Get as specific as possible with defining your target audience. What sort of content would they be interested in watching? What sort of questions might they search for on YouTube or Google? What excites them? What might they want to learn more about? What are some of the biggest challenges or frustrations they might be experiencing that you could address? Frame your content as the solution. A key mistake you'll want to avoid is creating content that you want to make. Instead, focus on creating content that your audience will want to watch. You can always incorporate your creative flair into the process to make it your own. Tip number 2, perform a brain dump. Open up a blank document and just start writing. Brain dump all the ideas that come to your head without judging them or filtering them. There is no such thing as a bad idea. Sometimes I find it helpful to set a timer and just write everything down. We'll get to reviewing and editing the ideas later, but the first step is to just write something. When it comes to brainstorming content ideas, I find it really helpful to think of the different content types. For example, I can create how-to videos like this one, how to create content ideas for your YouTube channel, or how to use a social media management tool. Essentially, these videos are how to do blank, whatever skill or activity you want to teach your audience. You can also review videos. This involves reviewing another creator's content and sharing your thoughts and commentary. I also find it helpful to think in terms of lists. So 5 ways to do X or 6 mistakes to avoid. Your audience will know exactly what to expect after clicking on your video. And lists are awesome because it presents information in a really clear and digestible fashion. You could do an FAQ video where you answer some of the most frequently asked questions from your audience. These could be questions you received from current clients or via your social media channels. This is an excellent way to connect to your audience and show them that you care about their questions. You could also do a day in the life video and showcase what your day-to-day is like and the behind the scenes of what you do. You could film a video commenting on industry trends and news, and this helps position you as a thought leader in your space. You can share your founder story, talk about why you started your business and why you do what you do. This is your opportunity to let your story shine. Tip number 3. How to get your creative juices flowing. For this tip, I'd like to share a few ways that I find it helpful to get my creative juices flowing. Now, there are times where I'll just set a timer, open up my document, and ideas will just start flowing out of my mind faster than I can type. And other times, I open the document, set the timer, and I just blank. There's nothing. So that's okay. That's all part of the creative process. So if I'm sitting down and the ideas just aren't flowing, I find it helpful to get up and do some movement. There's something about physically moving that just gets the ideas flowing. So if you find that you're stuck and sitting and staring at your laptop just isn't working, just take a productive break and then get back to it. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you about will probably vary from person to person. I want you to take a second to think about a time where you had a burst of inspiration. Where were you? What were you doing? What time of day was it? So in terms of location, for me, I find it really helpful to be by nature, especially somewhere by water, like if I'm at the beach or by a lake or a river, or even by the shower. Just the flowing water also helps me get ideas flowing. Or maybe even today, because it's a rainy day. And in terms of things I can do, I find movement really helpful. In terms of time of day, I actually have found that I am really productive later in the day and at nighttime. So I'm not the biggest morning person, but the opposite could be true for you. So I think it could be helpful to ask yourself these questions. Last time you had a burst of inspiration, what were you doing? Where were you? And what time of day was it at? Try doing your brainstorming session during one of those times. Explore, have fun with it, and do your brainstorming session at a time that works best for you. Tip number 4. repurpose your existing content. One of the fastest and most effective ways our clients have found it helpful to create content ideas is to repurpose existing content. You've already spent so much time and effort producing that creative work, so you might as well put it to good use and leverage it for creating a script for your YouTube channel. You can take a chapter from your book or even repurpose an entire article and use it as a base for your YouTube script. Tip number 5. Ask your friend AI for some feedback. You know how sometimes it's helpful to ask a friend for feedback? AI can be that friend for you. So after you've done your initial brain dump of ideas, go ahead and take your list, put it into Gemini, and you could use a prompt along the lines of, "Hey Gemini, I have these 50 ideas for content. Can you give me 50 more?" And bam, you have a list of 100 content ideas. You could start here too if it's really challenging to do that initial brain dump of ideas, but I find it helpful to challenge yourself because you never know what ideas are inside of you just waiting to come out. Tip number 6, just get started. So you've written your initial list of ideas. Now what I would do is I would take 5 to 10 of those ideas and I would just jot a few bullet points down. This will help you validate the idea and see whether or not it's worth writing a full-blown script about them. We like to aim for at least 10 minutes in filmed content because that will be helpful if you're trying to get monetized. So after doing the brainstorming process, I like to just go for it and write a script. Sometimes getting started is the hardest part, but since I'm already in that creative brainstorming phase, I might as well take advantage of some of that creativity and write one of my scripts. Here at B2B, we find scripting really helpful, and it's a step we don't skip with our clients. We've also found that some of the most successful YouTube channels script their videos. Even if they don't write out everything word for word, at least they'll have an outline. Tip number 7. Check out what other creators are talking about in your space. If you're still searching for ideas at this stage, I sometimes find it helpful to look for what creators in your space are talking about. The goal is not to copy what they're talking about, but to just get some inspiration. Maybe you could talk about something similar and give your take, or maybe you could even do a review video on what they've said and share your opinions and commentary. And finally, tip number 8, create an ideas tracker. You've taken all this time to come up with these ideas, you might as well keep track of them and have an ideas bank for when you're feeling low on content or low on inspiration. I find it really helpful to have a backlog of ideas, especially if I'm feeling low on inspiration or just need some content to create quickly. In the past, I've used Airtable and Google Sheets to help me organize my content, so you might find those helpful. You can also keep the mobile version on your phone so you can just go ahead and add ideas as they pop up, or you can just put some ideas onto your Notes app and schedule in some time to transfer these to your Airtable or Excel spreadsheet tracker. Some of the most successful content creators we follow have a spot on their phone where they can quickly jot down ideas as they pop into their mind. Like you could even start an email thread with yourself and just send yourself emails when ideas come up, and then transfer these to your tracker later. To recap, today we covered 8 topics to help you develop content ideas for your YouTube channel. Tip number 1. Step into the shoes of your target audience. Tip number 2, do a brain dump of ideas. Tip number 3, get your creative juices flowing. Tip number 4, repurpose your existing content. Tip number 5, get AI to help you. Tip number 6, just get started. Tip number 7, explore what creators in your space are talking about. And tip number 8, create an ideas tracker. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this content helpful. And if you did, it would really mean a lot to us if you could let the algorithm know by hitting the like button, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. Let us know, which tip did you find the most helpful? And if you know someone who could benefit from this content, it would be super cool if you could share it with them. Thanks so much, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye. And we're recording. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. The first video for B2B. Yay! Okay, let's do this. Maybe I'll have a blooper section. There goes the rice machine. Can you guys hear the squeakiness of the chair? Like, one of the fastest and most effective ways our clients have found One of the fastest and most effective ways our clients have found. Thanks so much, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye!